Hello everyone, it's Margaret Schramko here, your transformational teacher. I have with me today Caitlin McCarthy. She's a transformational coach and the founder of The Sensual Shift. Now Caitlin and I have been working together and she would just like to share with you of her experiences of dream therapy and working with me. So hi Caitlin.
Hello, happy to be here with you.
Yeah, it's always great to hang with you, be with you. Thank you for doing this interview. So before you started working with me, before our sessions, how were you feeling before that? Or what things were you struggling with?
Letting people know what my needs were and being okay with them being met.
Yeah, so working with me, we don't want to get into all the ins and outs and people don't want to hear about your dreams.
Why? They're hilarious.
They're really fascinating. What was occurring, through the process? Like we had a few dream sessions and, applied the dream therapy. So what was occurring for you during that? Like what aha moments did you have? What shifts did you experience and how did you feel?
Okay, well, the main shift that I felt, which is kind of jumping to the end of that question, but the main shift that I felt was being able to give myself the permission to speak my truth in my business, particularly. And that does sound like a very black and white shift, but it was a very black and white shift. Before I was struggling with doing it. And as of a few days ago, I took a very huge step and did a big, this is my truth and this is going to happen. And that wasn't the only one that I did. I won't go into details, there's no need, but it didn't feel suffocating. It didn't feel overwhelming. It just felt right. It just felt like this is me speaking my truth and this is how it's going to go with love. So before the dream therapy was very much just like this to and fro struggle energy, that it was just like, oh, I want to say this or I want to do this, but it just feels like I can't. Whereas now it's kind of like, you know what? This is just what needs to happen. And that's okay. I'm being true to myself and I'm speaking my truth and that's okay.
And that's wonderful. And that is so powerful. When we do that, that's when we become truly conscious creators and in our power.
Yeah.
Businesses start to explode.
Yes.
And all areas of our lives. We start magnetizing abundance on every level.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
So because we know that the unconscious mind, is really driving our buses, it's a huge percentage, minimum of 87% influence.
Yep.
So we clean that up.
Yep.
Now you're speaking your truth and creating what it is you do want, which is just, yay, fabulous.
Yeah, the channel's clear. The channel's clear for what you want.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what was your biggest aha? I suppose we probably already talked about that. But is there anything else that comes to mind that you would like to share? If not, that's okay.
About the dream therapy or about working with you? Or both?
Both.
I wouldn't say there was another big aha, but what I would like to say is just it didn't feel like hard work when I was working with you doing this. It didn't feel like, you can go to certain professionals or just even just certain people and it feels like you have to walk through mud to try and get to an answer sort of thing or try to get to any kind of progress. It didn't feel like that working with you. It felt like the process was full of ease and, we'd laugh in sessions. It didn't feel really serious. It was just like being curious and making strides at the same time. It didn't feel like hard work.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with everyone, Caitlin, because, my philosophy and my beliefs and how I operate.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we can evolve and grow with ease and grace and with joy. It doesn't have to be all thick and heavy.
Yes.
Because when we're working with the unconscious mind, we can just tweak a few things and then just let it work its magic. Let the therapy work its magic. And we can play, we can keep playing.
Yes. All about the playing.
The joy, absolutely. So what is so what other aspects of, besides the dream therapy, because I know we've done a bit of work together, not just dream therapy, what other things did you get a lot of value out of? So like conscious mind work. How did you?
Yeah, so one thing that we definitely worked on specifically was boundaries. And I think that's definitely a thing that women particularly have issues with anyway. I was definitely having issues with that, and I found a lot of value with working through that with you. I remember one thing that we did specifically was writing it down. You kind of indicated to me that writing it down, because you can say, oh, I want to have a boundary around this, but then the doing of it is a different story. And just a simple suggestion from you made such a huge difference. And that's something that I really like, because as you say, learning through joy, learning through ease, learning through grace, which is something that we're definitely on the same plane about, making things complicated doesn't make it feel like there's ease and grace. That's what makes it feel like walking through thick mud. So me getting what I got out of the boundaries work that we did, well, I mean, aside from the fact that it feels awesome because you stay within integrity to yourself, you're not giving away your power, that again, it was a process of ease and grace. It wasn't a process of, oh, I have to do that, oh, that's going to be so hard, or just like, that feels really difficult to me.
Totally. So would you say you've had a quantum leap?
I would say I've had a quantum leap, yes.
Yeah, great. And it was, So I know you've worked with many people, and like me too, because we do take full self-responsibility for our stuff. So what is it different about me working with me compared to the other people that you've worked with?
Can I swear?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Excellent. Okay. So there's definitely no bullshit. I love that there's no bullshit, because really, let's be honest here, beating around the bush is only going to make things take longer. So getting straight to the point is something that's really important to me. I want my transformation yesterday, so that'll be great. No, so that's one thing that I really liked about working with you, Marg. The just straight to the point, not worrying about all the other extraneous stuff. You hold a really beautiful space. It feels really like, it doesn't feel, it is. I can trust you with whatever is going on. And while there is the black and white aspect, as in we're going to just get straight to the point, there is this beautiful grey area as well of possibility. So it's like the best of both worlds. There's kind of like the masculine aspect of black and white, and this is what's happening, no bullshit. But then there is the beautiful feminine side of, yeah, but there's a bit of fluidity here. Like, we can work with you. How is this going for you, kind of thing. So that's like, I really love working with you, Marg.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. I loved working with you too. It's an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Yeah. Well, thank you, Caitlin. Thanks for spending the time and sharing your experience. So, just so other women can, and other people can hear about this. So what advice would you give to anybody? Like, what advice would you say if people were ready to work with me, or if they're thinking of working with me? I've put this one on the spot to you, sorry.
That's all good. No, I don't say this lightly, because I wouldn't say this with everybody. Just, if you're thinking about it, stop thinking about it and just do it. Because sitting on the fence is not going to help you, but working with Marg is. So just do it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, honey. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed listening to that and Caitlin's experience. I'm so grateful that she was open-hearted and transparent to share her experiences of working with me. So that's Caitlin McCarthy. And she is the founder of The Sensual Shift. You guys can go and check her out as well.
Yay. Right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Caitlin. Bye. Bye.